Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Norco. Uh, Fascinating little game. Let's get right back into it. I think where we left off, we're switching back to the daughter, Kay, and breaking into the shield plant to, to recover Mother's lost things. So, uh, let's get right back into it. Go to the guardhouse or to the freight elevator. The crane manual, an instruction manual for the operation of Shield's railroad crane network. You read from the manual. Shield's railroad cranes can be operated from a safe distance using control panels located at various points around the facility. Each crane is labeled with a unique identification number. To operate a crane, enter the prefix code 2914 followed by the crane ID. I don't know if that number is going to be apparent or not, but I get a real pleasure from writing things down on pen and paper lately. Yeah, the past couple of weeks I've been slowly moving away from digital note taking back to physical, and I don't know. I feel like I'm retaining things better from it. That's not important, but I just felt like you should know. A wanted poster hangs on the wall. Wanted drone fleet captain Sun A19, commonly known as the drone priest, is missing and considered armed and dangerous. Contact Shield Community Dispatch if sighted. Do not approach. Command line terminal sits open on the computer's desktop. What's this? Map of Shield Security Zone A is displayed on the monitor. Oh yeah, Lucky had commented on the crane. It's a little doll of, what was it, Crouton? The left security monitor displays the freight elevator. Center monitor displays the Good Hope Cemetery, raised tombs surrounded on all sides by refinery architecture. The right security monitor displays a freight-moving robot hanging limp from a crane. Okay, let's security status. User status authenticated, freight elevator lock engaged, drone bay lock engaged, disengaged lock, freight elevator disengaged, drone bay lock disengaged. It's that easy to lock and unlock the doors, I guess. Okay. I guess maybe we remember to come back and lock up on our way out. Alright. Onwards. Now that we're in, let's take a look at what Lucky got. The man crouches down, opens his backpack, and reveals 2 grenades. Got these from a guy at the burger place. Lucky done played with bigger grenades than this. These more like little toys. Loud as it is around here, they ain't likely to make much of a ruckus. If we get into any more scuffles, they might be handy. We best be choosy. Only got us the 2. He zips his backpack, tips his hat, and smiles. There'll be no use against the St. Clair models that guard Good Hope Plantation. Well, sure, them guards not your average type. We'll need to find some other way to get rid of them. What do you suggest? Like I say, there's that big one hanging over the railroad crane over there. A freight mover. Robot just like you. Might be your partner. Let's go talk to it. The mover has no agency. How do you know? Thought you wasn't a St. Clair. You come up with something better. Lucky all ears. Did he go with his gut? Lucky done got help from all kinds of robots. Plantation is this way. Catwalk. catwalk to entrance. Plantation, what's going on here? Two men watch the monitor display above the freight elevator. So what is this? They making us go to space now? Imagine the overtime you'd get, not to mention the hazard pay. Wish I could be like one of the old timers and retire on workman's comp. Careful what you wish for. You know them old guys just play it up for the news. They bump their heads together, tie in their shoes, and get a paid vacation. Give me a break. You knew any of the ones that died in the blast? I knew a couple. Blue, Wiki, good guys. Wiki weren't on the plant 2 weeks. This work's no joke. Somebody gotta do it. People want to drive around, eat their microwave dinners and all that. They don't come for free, somebody gotta make it. Just hope it ain't us next time. Keep your eyes and ears open. Ones that get hurt ain't paying attention. How do you think that party's going over at HQ? Saw inside one of them parties one time. Don't want to think about it. What was it like? I'll tell you when you're older. So we need help to get past those guys. What's over here? The crane platform. Wires drift in the wind above the catwalk. Your eyes follow them upward to a large freight mover hanging from a railroad crane. You shout toward the machine to get its attention, but it remains unresponsive. Million emits a high-frequency whine. Silence follows. A voice swells from the sky as the mover begins to speak. You will dive into the water, and the depths will become the surface. The breeze will change the shape of the flame, and the flame will be as boundless as the territory that it lights. Hey, buddy, keep it down. It ain't the time to make a ruckus yet. You will find in the water not only flames, but whole hurricanes. There will be patterns of light that form the shape of the old bayous, where those who killed for freedom still hide. It's like a poem or something? Rattling cages on the tracks, and whispering at the pond. Perhaps the pond will whisper back. That ground, that soil, those bloody days. The light of the lanterns became this very flame. Be straight with me. You gonna help us out or not? You will find the old pull boat where the ghosts still hide their eyes. There are mall eyes and ditch eyes and bayou eyes. There are eagle eyes and duck eyes and cardinal eyes. There are John's eyes and there are your eyes. And your eyes are the refinery eyes. Guess I was wrong to think this thing would be any help. What's that number on its chest? 016. Remember that, all right. That's the identification number for the crane it's hanging on. That's how they do it around here. Let's go find the controls. Drop this goofy guy right on the cards. Wouldn't that be a hoot? What's new here? Nothing. How bizarre. Back to the refinery. Oh, I guess they don't mind if I just walk right through. There's that big boy. Think this thing controls the crane over there? Bet we could cause a little trouble. Well, the command code was 2914 followed by 016. Manual override confirmed. Startup sequence initiated. Please enter a movement path code. A what now? 1. Movement path accepted. Look, where's it going? I don't know. I believe that's determined by the movement code you just entered. I punched in whatever came to mind, but this ain't the direction I hoped. Seems to be slowing down. Surely it will stop before it reaches the flame. They wouldn't have a code that sends it straight into the gas flare. Oh, dear Lord. Oh my. Thing rambled a bit, but I wasn't trying to kill it. He set out to cause a distraction. This most certainly qualifies. Yes, that's what happens when you talk poetry to old Lucky. Let's hope the explosion drew a few guards away from headquarters. This don't do it, nothing will. Wait, y'all hear something?
Alright.
What? Anybody tell me if this thing's hostile? Oh, this is Drone Priest. They can't decommission me. They'll never decommission the Drone Priest, baby. The Drone Priest is going to kill you. Gone, gone forever. This whole refinery's a clown show. Come, my little ones, let's dance. Oh my. Yo, what's up? We're back in Norco. I'm guessing the rest of the band had to take the night off as well, huh? I've only got 2 grenades. Let's let Kay take a swing at this bouncy little boy. Nice. Million, take the heavy. Oof, almost got it. Oh, I did get it done. Why do they hit K so hard? Yeah, I was really looking forward to keeping the momentum up, but it, we'll just have to double down next weekend, I guess. Work on the section with the vibrato flanger. Oh, okay. I don't know, I kind of liked the alt outro of the 2 you posted. Alright, Lucky, you go in on the priest. What in the good Lord's name? The freight mover burns alongside the Good Hope flame. Yeah, I don't know, the whole, like, climax of it makes the whole thing feel more dynamic than the other cut, I think. But I like where it's going. Alright, let's see if those other guards ran off. Nice, they did. Look at no guards. I guess Lucky was right. Why do they have planets on the gates here? Hello, sir? The doorman. Such splendid attire. You have chosen vagabonds of the highway as your guise. Fitting finery for this pageant of the Epiphany in the ashes. Beyond these doors, the masquerade of the refinery flame. In each likeness, a shadow in opposition is cast. That which is low shall rise, the swamps become mountains, the earth a ceiling of the sky. The path is straight for the wayward, the thieves are gift givers, and the flame is the provenance of the mind. I didn't know what to expect, but it sure as hell weren't this. Don't attract attention, let's move along. I assume this is a mask. Please enter, vagabonds. Alright. How about this beat, though? Birdhead, Keith, couple, the balcony crowd, Sun and Minotaur. The Sun and the Minotaur watch crowds flow in and out of the lobby. A man wearing a golden crown gesticulates drunkenly while those around him back away in embarrassment or attempt to calm him. Oh, it's Bruce! History isn't created by the sympathetic, no, the soft-hearted. Why? Bend to the will of the weak, huh? Huh? Flower crown. Why punish those who carry passion and virtue in their hearts? Power is the very essence of life. Power, not compassion or goodwill or any stuff like that. That's great, Bruce. Garrett! I'm a Garrett now. How many times do I have to say it? Oh, Bruce is the son we were looking for. I'm not calling you by your cult name. It's not a cult. Definitely is. It's a place for visionaries to thrive, and tonight we'll leave this world. Saw Kenner John bragging about that online. Good speed. That toy rocket's gonna explode before it leaves the ground. The engineering is sound. I'm helping to launch it. You're blitzed. Couldn't even walk a straight line. Keep it up. You can only hide your jealousy for so long. You think I'm jealous that you joined a cult? Not that. You know what I'm talking about. The CEO chose me as assistant director. You wanted it. You wanted it so bad. But still, I possess the confidence to leave it behind. To take a leap of faith. Bruce, we all know you've got daddy issues. Why don't you go hug your little stuffed monkey and cry about it? Weak-minded reject. You're too pathetic to understand. Excuse me, you're only humiliating yourself. We know where Bruce is, so that's solid. Hello, Birdhead. There are many currents of deceit and mistrust coursing through the room tonight. Some wear masks to speak truthfully without fear of reprisal. Others wear masks to further deceive. Laura St. Clair, the regional CEO, is unwell. That is why she doesn't join us tonight. She was once the darling of the pageant, but no more. Her power is slipping. She's at odds with her father on one side, and the board on the other. Why the father? They seek the same thing, but for different reasons. There's a technology of unknown origins that has made this region its home. Laura believes it holds the key to powering a mining fleet that can travel great distances for the purpose of gathering ore. Is her final bid to move S.H.I.E.L.D. away from Earth extraction. Her father, Thomas St. Clair, hopes to block his daughter's discovery of this elusive technology and to intercept it for his own designs. He's a man without a face. You will never see Thomas St. Clair, but his eyes are everywhere that he wishes them to be. They're here tonight, behind several of these masks, perhaps closer than you realize. What's wrong with the board? She has pursued a mystical, invisible device against every wish of the board, inflating the operations budget in order to siphon money towards her zealous mission. She believes that if she can secure this technology, the board will forgive her for her many transgressions. I'm in a position to know she's mistaken. It's too late for her. The coup is already underway. It has only taken this long because they hoped her spiraling madness would drive her to suicide. They fear the wrath of her father, with whom S.H.I.E.L.D. holds many profitable contracts, but Laura's self-destruction may prove too costly in the end. What tech? A vessel of light that has remained hidden in the lake for decades. A visitor from a distant star, a hoax, an angel, a military weapon, a drone. Distortion created by gases combusting in the swamp. No one's been able to capture the specimen, or even verify its existence. Laura becomes more irate with each proposed theory. She grows darker by the day, and the device escapes her reach at every turn. Yeah. Thank you, Birdhead. What's this? Quick triplets, that was weird. Trenchcoat, you came to the one last year? When they lit the Nutria on fire? Yeah, they say Thomas St. Clair shows up every year. He might be here tonight, there's just no way to know with all the costumes. Know why his daughter didn't show. He's probably up there in her office drinking alone. There's too much bad energy here. Saw online there's a party in the lake tonight. Might bail early to check it out. Lake party sounds very exciting. An improvised dance performance plays across the stage. The dancers periodically pause in their motion and eye the crowd with an exaggerated look of distrust. One is dressed in a maroon robe, the other in a feathered cape. You make your way toward the stage. Mimic the dance, cheer or jeer. Let's boogie. You begin to mirror the unnatural contortions of the performers as they crab walk across the stage. Other spectators dodge you or give you a start as you graze the backs of their legs. The on-stage performers notice your mimicry. They stop their movement with a severe look of disapproval. You stop as well and meet their expression. One of the performers raises his hand to you. Feathered cape. The shadow. You raise your hand in kind. The tryhard. The performer gives you the middle finger and turns away. Nice. Keith smokes a cigarette while watching the pageant. You made it after all. A lot to take in, eh? How do you get through? How did you get through? Called my buddy who had security around here. Told me to come on down. It would have been nice, Keith, if you had hooked us up. You knew we were coming. Yeah, why didn't you mention that at the bar? Slipped my mind. Thanks, bud. Been thinking about what to call my website since I left the bar. Finally settled on a name. You ready? It's Infowars.com, isn't it? Keith's Corner. How you like that? The executives, the landlords, the so-called philanthropists, they'll be cornered in Keith's Corner. Want the website to look like a boxing ring. Want the logo to have boxing gloves in it. Might even do some live streams. Pretty cool idea. Roger that, Keith. This elevator is protected by retinal authentication. The executive offices are above. That's likely where your mother's possessions are being held. So, how do I get an eye? What updated here? Laura St. Clair. Laura St. Clair is Regional Executive of Shield Oil. Her role is not secure. The board would like to replace her, but they fear the influence of her father. So these are just how you can kind of review clues you've found so far. What's the flower thing up here? An old man in Norco named Paul had delusions about your mom. He believed her to be a descendant of Jesus Christ by way of her Cajun ancestry. He once threw a brick through a church window. Yeah, I remember hearing that. Bruce, tonight we search the stars for God's signal. Alright, man. That's enough of your nonsense for one night, Bruce. You're drunk. Let's go find somewhere to lay you down. Well, that was awful. Ever since he became Laura St. Clair's assistant, he's been like this. Callous, arrogant, rude, and now he's gotten into all this crap at the mall. I've had enough. I blame his dad. He's always been so cold to Bruce, feeding his insecurities. Like father, like son. If that man had said just one nice thing to him, I bet he wouldn't be trying to launch himself into space. He's drying out by the elevator. Let's see if he apologizes when he comes to. I wish I had a means of playing the recording for Bruce. This was the individual causing a scene in the ballroom. They're all so jealous, aren't they? They all want my position. They want what I have, a view from the inside. A view of the river, of the lights. Well, screw them. Screw them. Ad nauseum. The drunken king falls into a gibbering sleep. Or gibbering. What do we like more? Gibbering. It's more fun to say. Grab him. Clever. If he's an assistant to Laura St. Clair, then he would have access to the executive suite. Grab his arms. You put the drunken king's arm over your shoulder and hoist him up. The drunken king has joined the party. Huzzah. You drag the slouching king toward the retinal scanner. What? The LED sensor passes over his eye before you drop him to the ground. He'll be alright. Go up? Yes. Oh. Can I just snoop around while her back is turned? The text of the console display lists a sequence of locations, each entry time-stamped. It is, you infer, a description of your movement through the premises. Do not rifle through my things. Whoops. A storage box sits upon the shelf. I know I'm meant to, like, bust in here and start talking, but I had to know what the options were. The regional SHIELD CEO stares out at the expanse of refinery beyond the office window. Howdy. I felt you here before I even saw you on the monitor. You were silent, just like Catherine. I'd look out over the town and imagine where she might be. Never anywhere, just silent. Things have been feeling vague, haven't they? Those highways you're always on. You don't sleep, you don't feel, not anything. Vague, nothing, nowhere. I don't sleep either. When I sit up in bed and open my eyes, I see things on the wall. They pantomime, they beg, but I don't turn away. There was a time when I would, but I've lost the energy. Now I watch. I'm not here tonight for the party. Kept my distance from the others. If they vote me out, it will upset my father, so they'd rather I resign or die. I stay here, right here. You can see the river here, and the flame. I thought it would be me that the light would come to see. Of course it was Catherine. But the flame is still mine, still burns for me. I've done so much that is wrong, held out so long just to stay near it. I've lost my hold. The vagueness, the shadows, the board has had it. The box on the shelf, it's what you came for, so take it. By all rights, it's yours. Thought I found what I needed, but it was a mistake. Catherine was smarter than me, or more stubborn. I don't want the others to have it, after I'm gone. Not my father, not the board. I wanted to experience the light, I wanted to touch it. But I can't stand around any longer. That's all. Go find your brother. Please take the box and leave. I have other matters to attend to. Do not rifle through my things. You find within the box miscellaneous artifacts from your mom's life. Medical bills from Oshner Hospital, books on a range of environmental topics, a dimes discount rewards cards, and other ephemera. Coupon card for dimes discount. Oh. Okay. Oh, and Kay. Don't trust her. Whoa. Did she just... We must go now. Can I go back in? We go now, no delay. Oh. Okay. This is where I get off. I suppose I'll be looking for all of us once that woman's body is discovered. Lucky's advice? Keep a low profile. Come along, Potts. Lucky walks down the highway and into the obscurity of the surrounding swamp. We have what we've come for. The box of Catherine's possessions, though its contents leave me more perplexed than before we arrived. Most of what it contained was trash, scraps of paper, scribbled notes. The only thing of any interest was a dimes discount coupon card. Did your mother visit the gas station before she died? Why would SHIELD think to grab it? This puts us no closer to finding Blake. Back to dimes, I guess? Dimes discount. Good evening, how may I help you? I'm sorry, the card you swiped is not a valid American Discount Southeast Incorporated coupon card. Not valid? The card's a forgery. A fluid of thought swirls within the robot's head. Catherine, she always kept her secrets hidden in plain sight. We must search the house, there's more to find there. Okay. How would Catherine carry around a counterfeit coupon card? There must be some explanation. She was very secretive. Let me find some clue hiding around the house. I guess that has nothing to do with this. Behind the statue says has an odd assemblage of electronics. Card reader. You insert the coupon card into Mary's face. Oh. From within the house, you hear a vague clop of something mechanical. Okay. Nothing looks out of place here. My bedroom's all normal. Can't believe we lost the monkey, man. The attic, maybe? No. I don't know what this is in the corner over here. It's creepy looking. Backyard, front yard. I'm not seeing anything out of place. Kitchen goes to bedroom or front yard. Turn on the television. I don't think this is going to be anything different, right? Yeah, just the weird memories. Everything in here is the same. Nothing new in here. Crisis LARPing. Let's go back to the kitchen. Oh, did we turn on the microwave? Oh, it just plays sounds. No. How does it feel to be back in the house, Kay? Fine. You made some peace here. You weren't happy here before you left. I understand why. You and Catherine didn't get along. She never said it, but I know she regretted the way she spoke to you in those days. I don't mean to dwell on such difficult topics. Okay, I was hoping you had something helpful to say. What has changed? boxes. This pile has shifted since last time I looked. Oh, here we go. You clear away the boxes, revealing a portal built into the floor. Unbelievable. How many years has Catherine kept this doorway hidden? Secret door. Let's go. A wireless signal jammer. What would Catherine need with such a device? A dead laptop, its keyboard covered in grime. The center of the table sits a cheap plastic electronic device. One USB cord runs from the instrument to the computer tower. The other one runs to the laptop. A map of Lake Pontchartrain hangs on the wall, decorated with various illegible notes and penciled routes through its network of bayous. Work light hangs from the two small hooks driven into the wall. Its extension cord runs into the makeshift ductwork of the closet. Custom-built processor. You power on the processor. As the machine breathes to life, small LED lights begin to flicker in the face of the oblong plastic device on the desk. USB cord runs from the device to the laptop. The computer's terminal is quickly obscured by pop-ups advertising malware scanners and other products. Thank you, McAfee. An indecipherable static blossoms from the speakers in distorted bursts. The noise begins to cohere into a cracked simulation of your mother's voice. Complete. Extracting 1400091.zip 3.54 MIBs. Driver update required. No Wi-Fi connection detected. What's enumerating alphabetical index? K? Please, is this child age 23? For your cognitive versioning needs, choose the Greater New Orleans Neural Versioning Clinic. Dear God. Driver update required. Enumerating alphabetical index. Array member deleted. What is that? No, please, no. If you can hear me, please. Away that robot, please. Please. What? We're back to Catherine. To the mall, through John's skull, The Garretts have been instructed to protect the sacred messenger, but they're foolish and easily outwitted. Greatest weakness is their treachery. All you must do is catch them fibbing, lying, and going against the will of John, their idolater. And then what? Show them for the hypocrites they are. Sow seeds of disloyalty. This will present an opportunity for you to gain what you seek. Let's see. You got any kind of recording app on that phone of yours, Catherine? We're gonna try and play these people against one. That might help. Good point. I'll install one. If only I'd had that so long ago. We will be to the Garretts presently. Forgot the voice I had for Paul Paul, but not finding it. Can I... While I have this, can I back up and... Oh, here we go. He's still pissy. Hey, Keith. Kate, I feel bad about what I asked. I didn't mean for it to come out like that. Forget it. I just needed a second. Any developments on your end? Not a thing. Nobody coming in or out. In fact, I might call it. Go grab me something to eat. Be seeing you around, sister. See you around, Keith. Give me these potato chips. Catherine grabs the wet bag of half-eaten potato chips. Might come in handy later. Check on this guy. Forgot what I said already, didn't you? Record it if you're having so much trouble, remember? And hang on to it. I said... Okay. I think I've got it. Okay. Maybe we can find Bruce and lead him to a better fate. Alright. Oh, here's Gooch. Garrett, my boy. Pawpaw. You're the only one around here who still calls me by my name. The others can be cruel, can't they? To steal one's name. So cruel. Can't get that last reading. I don't think I'll ever be a Garrett again, bruh. Be stuck wearing this shirt forever. Look me in the eyes, boy. Pawpaw squats before the man. Look your Pawpaw in his eyes. When Pawpaw takes over this mall, he'll give you back your name. The others he'll deem Gooch to punish them for their abuse. Patience, my boy. You're a real one, Pawpaw. Just keep a low profile. John's coming by tonight. Pawpaw smiles wide. John's coming by tonight. Yeah, Paul. Even put a lock on the door to keep you out. Just record me saying the passphrase. Play it for the acoustic lock. You can come in and out like normal. My splendid child. Yeah, okay, I got that. Passphrase is, prayers up, boys, we're going to Mars. Got it. To record it, just play that for the lock to get in, okay, Paul? Can I see my voice memos? Oh, nice. I like the center face. What is this thing? Acoustic lock uses voice recognition. So I just speak into it? It's expecting some kind of audio input to unlock it. Alright, well, I'm Garrett. That did it. Door should be open. Nice. These hallways belong to the Garretts. Derelict corridors forgotten by John. Whichever hallway you choose to follow, it will take you to the far end of the mall. That is where John has imprisoned the messenger. A giant Garrett guards the door to the cathedral. He is their newest recruit, naive in his allegiance to the profane fellowship. Let us find him in his allegiance and to grind his allegiance to dust. What's going on up in the ceiling? Schematic of a spacecraft hangs on the wall. Each vertical compartment of the vessel is labeled. The base are the operator's commons. John's quarters sit above this, followed by the petroleum dream. Then the chamber of birds. The shepherd's watch crowns the ship. The center of the thing is a dividing line, labeled Jacob's Ladder. What are they getting up to in this place? It's a monument to the arrogance of John, but it won't be his to fly. Dude, why do the Garretts have the worst haircuts? Puck, my man. Garrett, my boy, how are things in the hallowed corridors of this exalted place? Oh, good. Everybody's getting ready for tonight's sermon. John will be here any minute. Once he arrives, we're locking down the mall. Better put my phone away. I just can't stop scrolling. Standing here for hours, scrolling. That's all I do. John would never enter through these chambers. These hallways are yours. Scroll freely, my Garrett. I like your style, Puck. A display of food props made from foam and plastic sits beneath a sigil painted onto the wall. Wait, is there... There are... No. There's 1A and then there's the sleeping quarters. windows. Let's check that out. Two Garretts hurl stray comments back and forth across the hallway in an exchange that resembles a conversation. Let's listen in. Fantasy Horse 6 was designed around player agency, but it had no regard for beauty. I liked when you got to ride on the cricket thing. Torment, frustration, antagonism, even indifference. These are valid things to design for. Pleasure and enjoyment aren't essential to the experience of art. You can have all the agency you want, but what's the point if you can't fast travel? Ditchman, you still on that wild Da Vinci Code stuff? Yes, I am, my boy. You found Jesus' grandkid yet, or what? I did indeed. She's right here with us. What, that old lady? Quit. Hey, lady, are you Jesus' grandkid? Of course. Obviously. Just look at the jewel that hangs from her neck, Garrett. The jewel of the Magdalene. Pup, you know I love you, but that thing looks like it came out of a cereal box. Anyway, keep it up, pup. Let's go fly Jesus' grandkids around our rocket. Splendid. And what new trickery have you been up to of late, rotten fellow? Paw Paw winks at Catherine. I've been doing the same stuff as always. Ripping on that bong like it's my job. Watching hentai with the boys. Putting back some cherry bang pal soda. Slurp slurp, you know how we do. John would be very displeased to know what happens in these corridors. He's never been back here in his life. These hallways are ours. Hallway kings, that's what we are. I kneel, I bow. Stand up, puppy, you're a king like us, a ditch king. The thrones of Garrett are arranged beside those of the seraphim in the kingdom of the Lord. Yeah, I know. The two Garretts continue their discussion of Fantasy Horse 6. This is the other side of the front door. Gate. Got the front entrance locked down tight. Catherine rattles the gate. It doesn't budge. This place is wild. An altar to the Virgin Mary sits at the foot of the central fountain in the atrium. A Garrett stands scrolling among the vegetation and fiberglass stones of the fountain. He ignores Catherine and Dallas as they pass. Two Garretts whisper and giggle quietly while watching over the atrium from the dimly lit second floor. Okay, to the west wing, I guess. Okay, this is the end of the hall, because there's the big Garrett. And this is the service corridor. Which brings us back to here. Okay. Let's check out what's going on in the service corridors. Gamer Garretts. Two little Garretts game on the tiles of the service corridor. Should the boys that were supposed to let us in. Whoa, 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 don't block the screen. We're killing civilians. I'm killing civilians. There's only one remote. Are games allowed here? So John lets you play games. John wants us to become our best selves. This is me at my best. You're quite good at it. Yeah, I know. That's because I practice. How often? All day, every day. The new guy gets stuck doing stupid stuff like working guard duty and gardening. True Garrett knows what's really important. Video games. Kill the man wearing the little shorts. I was going to, dude. Just shut up. Gamer Garretts. What's this? My secret closet. My precious closet in John's kingdom. Perhaps I'll hide here in my closet and wait for him to walk by, and then I'll pop out. Surprise. Paw the Immortal. Why, the most faithful among the Garretts blesses my door. As soon as we get an angle grinder, that won't be your closet anymore. What do you do with Garrett? He went in there and he never came out. Perhaps you had your nose buried in one of John's heretical little books when he left. That door's coming off. Language, Garrett. Are we not in the house of God? You peruse the titles on the bookshelf. The angelic language. To speak the angelic language, one must first drink from the mouth of an angel. This will cause a temporary madness in the aspiring speaker, before removing all internal barriers that imprison one's mind. If the aspirant is blessed with a sufficient clarity of faith, she will at this moment be prepared to receive the language spoken in the garden before the fall of man. But should she inhabit the earth, another barrier will stand between herself and the divine language. The planet is shrouded in a sphere of distortion caused by cell towers and other sources of electromagnetic field radiation. This blight corrupts incoming signals and makes the angelic communication that many of our ancestors enjoyed impossible. In order to speak directly with God's children who reside in nearby corners of our galaxy, the aspirant must not simply kiss the mouth of an angel, but must travel far from the distortion of Earth. The aspirant must then pray with a pure heart and mind at the foot of an altar to the divine feminine. Only then will the language that encodes the fabric of our reality become intelligible. Okay. The unnamed. The unnamed apostles understand the highly malleable and holographic aspects of space-time and can bend it at will. They are capable of enlarging interior spaces beyond its surrounding architecture, extruding hallways many meters into walls that aren't evident from the wall's opposite side. Floors they delete through a meditative exercise, leaving a void emptied even of the time between shape and shaper. This is the gift of the unnamed apostles who have been erased from Scripture and made heretics by those who wish to obscure the hidden nature of Christ. A welded steel container garden sits beneath a buzzing LED lamp. The crop is a scattered mix of herb and winter sprouts. Snacks for a Garrett. Healthy boys. John's coming. John's coming. John will be here soon to spread the good news. Where are your shoes, Garrett? John says you shouldn't wear shoes, just like the Desert Fathers. But he wears shoes. Nah, Paw, John just goes around barefoot, just like us, just like you. John's delicate little feet. Poor little baby, he wears sneakers. He'll be here soon, then you can look for yourself and see. He'll make a mockery of the blasphemers who are so foolish as to disobey him. Like who? What blasphemers are you talking about? Why, the new Garrett, of course. Here the new Garrett does not take his responsibilities seriously. The one guarding the cathedral right over there. Yes. You're newer than he is, goofball. But my hair is much nicer, much smoother. The new Garrett. You're the new Garrett. The new Garrett who guards the cathedral does not wear his hair as he should, straightened and at the jaw as John requests. I should have known that the haircut was mandatory. The new Garrett sins against John and will be punished. You're the weirdest one here. Oh, it's Flannelus. Oh, hey, hi. Flannelus. Garrett. So you're into this stuff too. I was running from this booth before the Garretts moved in. I was running this booth before the Garretts moved in. But it looked like fun. Cool shirts. Would you like to buy a phone case? Got a real nice selection, only $5 a piece. Sure. Meaning to pick one up. What you got? Oh yes, I have lots of cases. Which are you interested in? Frog. Favorite case. It's a happy little frog, only $5. Would you like it? Yes. How adorable, I'll take it. Here you go. Would you like to look at another? No thanks. Come back soon. Do I actually have a frog case now? Oh, my hoot hoot. Well, I guess I can't see it. It's blocking the door. Beyond that door is the messenger. Let's access it. Okay. This Garrett does definitely not wear his hair correctly. Oh good, the ditch fairy crept out of his closet. Garrett! John doesn't want you around here. You keep showing up. I'm gonna have to do something about it. Soon we'll not have to worry about John at all. Yeah, whatever you say, you twisted old freak. John and the other Garretts, they aren't like us. They lack our conviction. Like hell, they're here for the same reason I am. What reason is that? Because modernity is cancer. Drugs, consumerism, porn addiction, algorithms hijacking people's lives. Me and the boys reject all that stuff. No drugs, no trash food, no soft drinks, no porn, no video games. If I didn't trust my boys, I wouldn't be standing here right now, promise you that. These Garretts, they will only disappoint you in the end. Now I know these guys. Faith, fitness, strength, virtue. That's what we Garretts are about. So what's back there? The cathedral. No one's allowed to enter before tonight's ceremony. Not even you. Nobody. I don't have the passcode, even if I wanted it. So you can get the code by reading John's scriptures, but I can't make heads or tails of it. What's the ceremony? No clue. The Garretts at the Ark, they say John found something in the lake. That's all any of us know. Alright. Well. I wonder if we can go get that guy to repeat his line on watching anime with the boys. Oh. Well, that was easy enough. Did any of these Garretts look like a Bruce? Catherine doesn't have, how long do you figure these guys have been living here in Dallas? Long enough to make themselves at home. What do you think? Maybe a few months. I didn't mean to record that. Any longer than a few months and they'd all be killing each other. Don't let their behavior mislead you. These boys are full of zeal. Wasn't asking you. Bruce is a gamer, Garrett. You hear that? Yeah, I don't care. Maybe it will be more apparent who Bruce is when we come across him. I don't think he had a mustache. Hey, Pup, you got any of that stuff from last time? I could really use something to take the edge off. The energy here is bad. The energy's bad in here, man. What is it that you desire, my Garrett? Something to clear your mind and widen your eyes? For that I must venture to Saint Somewheres. Or perhaps something will open your heart to the divine presence of God. Your pawpaw must visit La Freniere Park for such stuff. Or is it an easy, restful sleep that you desire? If so, Santa Claus will have what you need. Up, that all sounds great. I'll take any of that. Divine stuff, Santa Claus stuff, just whatever, man. What's the benefit of getting this Garrett some material, I wonder? I don't think I can call a ride from here, right? Oh, you can. This is a new location. I guess let's just go here to get him something. urinal. The urinal is nearly full, but otherwise well kept. A lovely and inviting fixture. Paw Paw's sprinkle tinkle tinkle. It's the achievement for doing this. Strong flow. Very respectable. Alright. Here it is, the place where the wild things grow. Give me just a moment, won't you? I must collect something for my garret. A gift fit for a garret. He will be so pleased. Psychedelics. Urinal psychedelics for garret. Either all the cats look the same. That'll be up by the time this is through. Don't worry about it, buddy. Our crouton is stalking me. Oh yeah, order ride. Back to the mall. I'm less hesitant about traveling all over, knowing that, the divine bird will just route me some more money. Hey, so like, you got any of that stuff, Pup? The stuff you were talking about? Give me the green baggie. Here you are, my boy. Something to open your mind's eye. You're always coming through, Pup. A little something psychedelic will help me through the evening. It'll help me see God at tonight's sermon, you know? Honestly, I don't think I could stand these other garrets while sober, man. Alright. Hey, Big Garret. What now, ditch leprechaun? What must I do to show you that these garrets are not to be trusted? Nothing. Nothing you can do. I trust my boys. How's about... I don't need that message. Who said that? Sniveling Garret with the sword? Bong rips? Hentai? Soda? So they're all back there getting stoned and watching porn? No, can't be. These are my boys. I trust them. As I say, dear Garret, these others aren't who you think they are. Whatever, Ditchman. That's just one Garret out of many. I still trust the other guys. Alright. What if we get, this? Little admission of guilt. You serious, dude? Garrett's over there tripping before the sermon? Whatever, everybody knows how he is. He shakes his head angrily. Pisses me off, though. Just pisses me off. They will only disappoint you, dear Garret. I won't let 2 bad Garrets shake my faith. What about 3? Keep them coming. Wonder if he would get upset about this guy talking about his hair. Quick way to find out. Your boys don't trust you. Man, what? I told that little creep I'm growing it out. What does he want? I can't grow my hair any faster. Let it rest. I'm sorry that these Garretts have hurt you again. This sucks, man. That's only 3 of them. Okay. Let's just work backwards, I guess. Can I go in here? Oh, shoot, I don't think I have a code for... Wrong. It's not time for you to enter this door, dear Catherine. Oh, okay, yes, I'm just not supposed to be in there at all. What up, Gamer Garretts? I don't know if we need that, but we got it. Yeah. Device memory full. Oh, hang on. Which ones do I not need anymore? The Bong Ripper. He's heard these, so... Okay. Back we go. I don't want to read. You got more recordings. Yes, I do. What do you think of this? That doesn't mean nothing to me. Yeah, I kind of figured. What? He really said that? Whoops. Oh my gosh. Gotta find somewhere else to click. Whatever, he's still a teenager. He'll snap out of it. The older Garretts know better. Pretty disappointing, though, not gonna lie. Yet again, a Garrett has disappointed you. How much more of this are you able to take, dear Garrett? Oh man, I'm really starting to lose it. Now, you know what? I'm sick of taking this whole thing seriously while everyone else is a creep, a stoner, a loser. I grew up poor, okay? I didn't have anything growing up. All these degenerates around here come from money. I wanted something good. Now I'm tired of always being alone. But forget these people. I'm not gonna space with these clowns. Plus my mom's making roast beef tonight. I don't need to be here. Screw you, Pawpaw. Freaky little dude. Peace. So long, large Garrett. Catherine approaches the keypad. Keypad flashes access denied. Code can be deciphered by reading John's scripture. Oh my gosh, I've got to delete this app. Keeps snagging so much random. Okay. How do I read the word of Enter John again? I think there were numbers mentioned. Yeah, here we go. So 12. $33. And why did I record that? 504. The keypad flash is verified. Door should be open. Let's check. Breathe, Catherine. Salvation awaits beyond this door. Whoa. Whoa. orb? There it is. Catherine holds her hand out to the thing as it draws nearer. Is it sniffing you? I don't feel so well. Dallas offers his hand, but it quickly recedes. Super is right, it seems to like you. The messenger has sought her for a very long time, it has. An eye of God, an angel, a halo on her head. Catherine stares into the fluid within the sphere. It is a vessel of the divine, and it will lead us to a better world. Where is the better world? There's no way to know. It will lead us. I'm just here for the money. The monster bird is as much a fool as John to think he can imprison God's light. This message that it carries is no one's but yours, Catherine. When you are gone, it will seek your kin. Why? What animates your faith? What do you see when you pray? Catherine shakes her head. When you gaze into the eye of God, what do you see? A kind of infinity? A map? A maze? The children. K. Blake. I see that. Yes, the blood of Christ fills their hearts. You were insane. You were living in a morbid fantasy. Your incredulity will not stop what's coming. What's coming? Salvation, of course. I've heard enough of your lunacy for one night. And I hear the garrets gathering beyond the door for John's little sermon. The sphere shrinks in size and hides itself within a fold in Catherine's coat. Let us go and bend John's ear. The stone's in the party now. Okay. Look at the cookies out. Here comes the little dweeb. Do you see him? Do you hate him? He's dressed like a funny little clown. Don't you just want to kill him? Look how disgusting, slimy like a salamander. What do we do for John here? Garrets, thank you for gathering here this evening. Let us please lower our voices so we may pray. He stares upon the crowd before making the sign of the cross. We bow our heads and pray. And the Holy Ghost descended in a bodily shape like a dove upon him, and a voice from heaven which said, Thou art my beloved Son, in thee I am well pleased. Jesus, full of the Holy Spirit, left the Jordan and was led by the Spirit into the wilderness. John looks down at the crowd, whispering the refrain, Into the wilderness, once more. While on an excursion to the Ark, I witnessed that which we have long awaited. I was blessed to observe an egg filled with a sublime illuminated chrism. Of all the faithful, it was mine to behold. What a stupid... Not his, yours, Catherine. Is someone talking? I'm going to need everyone's attention. It appeared to me in the sky, a dove of pure light but circular, as is the halo above the head of the shepherd of God. No spirit will hang upon his head when I rip it from his neck. I can't wait. Okay, whoever's talking down there, cut it out. This is important. Continuing. The Holy Spirit, radiant and circular as a halo, that is the source of the shepherd's authority in this low world. In the swamp beyond the wall, the Holy Spirit descended from the sky to rest upon my head. And how splendid is the glory of God that it should come at such a time as this. As we complete the ark that will unite us with the world above, the Holy Spirit will fill me. He will never board the ark. It will bless me with the knowledge of a twilight language capable of passing through the walls of this earthly prison. A language that reaches the furthest corners of the accuser's den. Our ark, as was the ladder of Jacob, is a bridge to those higher realms. Tonight I will drink the ointment of the Holy Ghost. I will call upon the faithful who have walked this bridge before us. They will shine a beacon and guide us to our home. Any questions? Silence. No questions? It's a pretty big deal. Gooch. Okay, so I thought this was going to be more like a check-in type of thing. This sounds really cool. The egg and stuff sounds super cool. But I wanted to ask about the new uniforms. You kidding me, Gooch? You're not even supposed to be in here. I know. No one else was asking anything, so... This new uniform sucks. We're going into space looking like this? Like we work at retail? Seriously? Just save it. Nobody cares what you look like in space. There's Bruce. I am quite pleased with the new outfit. Dude, you're such a freak. You're like a wild spirit from another dimension. Why, thank you. Yeah, you're like some kind of hellspawn. Yes, thank you. Garrett, you okay? You're looking off. I don't mind you guys. Everything's just kind of everywhere. We're all just one thing, Garrett. What is happening here? So that's it? We're sticking with these shirts? I'm with Gooch. I thought we'd be wearing dope robes like John's got. Yeah, brah, maybe some Templar stuff, like armor and stuff. Exactly, powerful stuff. Shut up, please. All of you, just shut up. Idiots. You want to LARP around dressed as knights? That'd be tight. John inhales deeply. You wanted me to call you all Garrett. I call you all Garrett. You wanted uniforms, I got uniforms. We are an ascetic community. As the Desert Fathers wore garments of hair, we don humble attire. You don't. Yeah, your fit looks cool. We look like dorks. Vanity is blasphemous. Pawpaw strikes to attention. Vanity! The old man laughs to the point of shrieking. Ooh. Who among us has not seen the selfies of John? So Pawpaw has decided to join us, has he? The demented ditch man has come with his pickled brain. The messenger did not come to you, fool. You abducted it and are now holding it captive. False! You are not the child of Christ. Don't even start with that Da Vinci Code. Your arrogance will cost you your head, Johnny. Pawpaw turns to Catherine and whispers, Go, now, to my closet. There is a key with which you may exit this mall. The foolish, pathetic old man. The door is a keypad, the code. Do you have anything to say to that, you deranged loser? Go, and listen closely to what I say. Listen to me, John. John and Paul's argument rings through the corridors. One sacrament, 3 descended. The messenger seeks only one. Garrett's do something. Listen to me, John. Waited 2,000 years. One sacrament, 3 descended. Okay, so I think they're looping now. 131 2000. It's not it. One sacrament, 3 descended. Messenger seeks one. Two, 1, 3, 1. No. Unless it starts at a different order. Go try a different set of combinations. What if we start with 2000 and then 131? The door unlocks. Oh! Okay. Oh, one of the Garretts is here, maybe. What is this? Another acoustic lock. Hold the button there and speak into it. Here we go again. My Garretts? I love my Garretts. About Dallas leans into the acoustic lock. Soon they will be my Garretts. I'm not getting anywhere with this. Kill John? With a shot. It's me, Paw Paw. Hi, Paw Paw here. The default password? Oh man. The decorative wine cask is made from a thick vinyl material. It has a price sticker from a partially torn from its face. It's a good car, Paw Paw. I don't know if I can rescue this Garrett. I never recorded any Paw Paw dialogue. And I can't go back now. It locked us in. Yeah, you put the Garrett in the jar. A papyrus scroll. Dallas rubs his fingers over the sheet. Seems like regular sandwich paper to me. It's blank. Maybe, or maybe there's something on it we just can't see. Wouldn't put it past this guy. Off to Ballarat. That was one of the most disturbing lore expansions in all of the DLC, I think. I could smash the jar with this Morning Star. Battle mace is mounted to the wall. What is he using this for? Dallas presses his index finger against a barb. It's plastic. Oh. Seriously, it's a fake. What else is here? An aluminum rack stocked with cleaning products and janitorial supplies. Some kind of utility closet? Must have been once upon a time. Bed of straw partially wrapped by a filthy cotton blanket. How long do you figure this guy's been sleeping in here? Long time by the look of it. Who's here first, John or him? Good question. I don't think there's anything I can do. Scroll either, right? I've got here is potato chips. Ugh, what an unfortunate fate for that Garrett. I don't know. I mean, you have to know to record Paw Paw. A youthful Madonna holds the lifeless body of Christ. Potato chips? Has no effect. Oh no. Is Kenner John's app working here? Nope. Okay, there's supposed to be a key somewhere in here. Let's see. Catherine holds the button on the lock. None of that's gonna work. Forgot I grabbed a piece of the Bible there. Some Pringles. It's wet, soggy potato chips. Wet, half-eaten potato chips that were found underneath a car. So they probably got seasoned by the exhaust a little bit. So whatever flavor exhaust strikes you as. Catherine pulls at the log, but it holds fast. Can't get it. Well, we're at something of an impasse here. This? I don't know why this would work. Nothing. What do you think, Dallas? Someone trapped in that bucket. This is unreal. I can't go back. So whatever I've missed out on... I don't know. Yo, what up? How's it going? We're trying to figure out how to get out of Pawpaw's fun room. And I am out of ideas here. If I use the app on this. Oh! Here we go. Lettering appears on the scroll. Catherine, pray before the mother and child through the eye of John. Be patient in your prayer and wait. Okay. Oh wait, I probably need to go up to it again. Hello, sir. Catherine, it's a rather modest cell, isn't it? I prayed deeply while awaiting your arrival. Outcome was never subject to doubt. You here, the messenger here, a moment authored by God. Time will erode your body, but you will not remain on this earth. I will return you to the stars. The bird freak thinks it will commune with the infinite. Annihilation will be its only home. I've left you a key, my most favored boy. Ephatha. Cajun password. Okay. Well, good. I was really worried that this was gonna be like a... The cask bursts open as Catherine removes the lock. He's strung out. Who are you? What is this? I gotta get out. Gotta get out. Gotta get out. Gotta get out. Relax. We're not gonna hurt you. Where is he? He's not here. You're safe. We need a key. Do you have a key? I have keys. I have keys. Just move. Just move. Gotta go, man. Go. Move. Garrett springs from the cask and pushes his way past Dallas and Catherine, quickly unlocking the door. I guess that was the key Pawpaw was referring to. I wanted to spend another second in this mall. Either. Let's go. Decorative wine cask. Oh, yeah. Okay. Wonder what happened with the gathering. I mean, look, what are you doing? We have to get out of here. Yeah, I guess. Oh, he went this way. Oh, he opened the front gate. Okay. It was awful. It's an escape room game? No, this is a surreal occult mystery type of game set in New Orleans. It's very unique and very bizarre. That little section kind of felt escape roomy though. Worse than City Hall. We've got the stone, now what? We bring it to Super Duck and collect our money. Oh yeah, I forgot. I kind of lost the plot on what Catherine was ultimately after here. Back to the parking lot. I did escape the room. Can I go back in? I mean, hell, I'm setting foot in there again. Sorry, Bruce. I never could find Bruce off on his own. I don't know where he was. Sorry to his father. I guess. Let's get a ride back to Super Duck. Man, you want to see something wild? I guarantee you, you will never guess what Super Duck looks like. Here he is. There it is. Oh wait, Super Duck was a little more pompous, right? How glorious! I hope it wasn't much trouble to secure. It was a complete pain in the... Yes, yes, give it to us. Snack time. Delicious. It is ours, the ancient knowledge of the cosmos. Already we can feel it coursing through our roots. It burns. Yes, you've both done well. It was a long night, but now it's over. The stars shine somewhere in the sky. Not here, but somewhere. There's little time before dawn. It wasn't so bad of a job. Could have been worse. And we've sent a little money to your purse. No sense getting lost in despair tonight. There will be time for that later. Take the money. Go home. Forget this night. Die in peace. Goodbye. Thank you, Super Duck. All is well with the cosmos. Act 3, Faraway Lights. LeBlanc. Hey again, kid. I'll leave you alone for a couple hours and you nearly get yourself killed. You're lucky I passed by when I did. Oh yeah, what? I'm just trying to run away from what's-her-name shooting herself. You in my place of business on Apple Street. Padu P.I. What happened? Maybe you can tell me. I'm walking back from the bar, passing your house when I hear a scream. Right inside and the robot's trying to eat your face off. Oh, that's right. Had to empty my clip just to slow it down. Well, yeah, appreciate that. Catherine would haunt me if I let something happen to you. Is Million alive? I don't think so, kid. Million's back at the house, spread out all over the floor. I don't want this to be too difficult for you. I know that robot was in your family a long time. You're not soft like your brother, so I'll just say it straight. Never trusted her. Never. When I heard Catherine brought her into your house, I said to myself, that ought to cause some trouble. Million's a St. Clair unit. The company's bread and butter is in corporate security and espionage. They don't let one of them things just walk away. Anywhere they end up is right where Thomas St. Clair wants them to be, listening and watching. Catherine's a person of interest to them people. They took advantage of her one weakness, guilt. She blamed Lou's death on herself. She made his life piss poor for a while. The man would work every turnaround he could just to catch a break from it. So my daddy told it to me anyway. I'm unclear on the nature of their relationship. I'll say she did what she could. Maybe. Well, it's always more complicated than it seems from the outside. When you don't love somebody, there's really no way to let them down easy, is there? Anyhow, way I figure it, Catherine's been trying to make all that heartache up to Blue. Thought maybe she could use the robot as a, stand-in for Blue, I suppose. Show that robot the love she never showed Blue, and so she let a spy into her house. Who are you? Don't do this to me again. I'm famous, alright? Everybody knows about me. Lots to take in, I know. I'm not trying to cause you no more stress, but where's your brother? You still ain't found him? I've run places to look, kinda. I was thinking I was getting close there. I'll be honest, I don't think Million is ever looking for Blake. I think she was looking for something else, no telling what. At least she's done causing trouble. I hope so. We better be sure. Best thing is to head back to the house, check on the bot, and see what we can find out about your brother. There was that answering machine on the desk screaming my ears off. Might be worth checking. Oh, and before I forget, you dropped your phone. LeBlanc slides a phone across the desk. Found it on the ground back of the house. Toilet's right over there. Splash some water on your face and let's roll. Out of that toilet. Is everyone giving the squinty side eye? Yeah. They kind of are. Everyone in this game kind of has the teeny eyes. Face paint kit? Stop touching that, unless you want to see me clown up. I kind of do. Listen, you keep messing with my kit, I'm gonna have to break it out. Yeah? Alright, I was trying to save it for this weekend, but now you got me excited. Nothing wrong with clowning up after hours. LeBlanc peels the plastic tray of face paint from the packaging and applies it using a small pocket mirror. He clowned up! Yeah, Super Duck doesn't give you the side. This is my office where the magic happens. Pretty cool, huh? Why are you clowned up? I guess... Okay. LeBlanc's gonna proceed in clown paint for the rest of the game, I guess. That's where I keep track of all the dead bodies I found. You found a lot of dead bodies if you go looking. Kinda like a treasure hunt. Oh. He found Catherine's phone. And now I have Gooch's voice memo on record. That's good. Wait. I have $5 to my name. Looks like the currency conversion on the quack jobs is not doing too hot lately. Oh, it's right there if you need to wash off. You gotta be kidding me. Place next door complains they can see me when I'm on the bot. Told them to look the other way. Like I'm making you watch. I think they like my hole otherwise. Keeps us connected. Lots more I could say about this hole. Hell, I could stand here and talk to you about it all day. Let's not. Let's leave. Who's this now? That's a Garrett. A man wearing battle armor emblazoned with a red cross. Oh, they got their Templar armor. Crouches over a turtle in the sidewalk. A name tag that reads, Garrett, is fixed to the man's armor. Hello, Garrett? I was just... Who are you? And I know this looks weird. I got separated from my coworkers and I saw this turtle, so I stopped to take a look. Are you outside my place of business dressed like a pervert? Pervert? I'm dressed like a knight. How am I dressed like a pervert? Look, I can go. Where are your coworkers? They said they'd come pick me up before launch, but it's getting kind of late. Launch? Yeah, what's that mean, launch? I don't know, man. We were supposed to do this thing tonight, but it kind of fell apart at the last minute. Where'd the costume come from? It's not a costume. Why does everyone keep calling it that? I'm a soldier of Christ. Who do you fight? Scum, mainly. Scum? Cokehead hipsters and punks who hang out downtown and call us Nazis. Why fight the scum? Because they think they know everything, and they don't. They think everything they do is morally superior, but it's not. They just make the world worse, but insist they're making it better. I don't want to be in your club, okay? You people are uptight losers. Stop calling me a Nazi. I'm not a Nazi, man. I'm just a guy. I'm Caleb. I mean, Garrett. I'm a Garrett. Why are you here? For work, I guess. Kind of work. Spiritual work. Kind of like yoga. More like outer space stuff. Rockets. We're into self-improvement, weightlifting, stuff like that. Sounds cool. Oh, I mean, it is. It's really cool. We're blasting off into space to meet up with fellow Christians. They live on a moon that orbits Mars. Well, this can't go any further, I guess. Appreciate the bands. I guess we won't be getting the best viewers tonight. Have fun with your turtle, bruh. I will. Thanks for stopping by. And thank you. Home. Home we go. Why I found you. I came in right through the front door. Took me a minute to figure out where all the noise was coming from till I climbed up into the attic. Got a ladder that went down through the attic like a closet. Like a haunted house. I got down there, seen the robot had its claws around your neck. So what I did was, I kicked you out the way. Probably kicked you pretty hard, come to think of it. Robot's face was all opened up. She had, I don't even know what it was, a big glowing tumor floating in her head. She tried closing up her face to protect it, but I already had my 9 drawn. Popped her a few good times before she could snap her face shut. She whined a little bit and fell over. It wasn't easy getting you back up on the ladder, but I managed. Let's go check and make sure the robot's still there. Maybe have a look around that room. How's this thing? The web is getting more complex. I feel like we're missing a piece here and maybe here, though. Alright. Back to the kitchen. That right there is where I left her. Look like she's going nowhere. What's Catherine doing in this room? Spooks me out. Don't even look, Kay. Just don't think about it. She wasn't who you thought she was. You run your fingers over the flaking glass of Million's faceplate. Shards fall to the ground beside her limp hands. There's no life left to the machine. Okay. Does it still have the anti-malware advertisements? Yeah. So what's this? Their table is the cheap electronic device. Yeah. No Wi-Fi connection detected. What kind of gizmo is this? Driver's corrupted. Device requires update. Kate? Get me online. This answering machine's kind of pushy. Let's get it hooked up to the internet and see what happens. Dude, what's the point of owning your own property if you're not constantly building puzzles for others to solve? I guess we have to turn off the signal jammer, right? It's a military-grade signal jammer. One of these is enough to take the whole neighborhood offline. No wonder that answering machine can't get no internet. Takes someone with expertise to disable one of these things. Need me to handle it? Can we trust the man in the clown face who likes to poo-poo and look at his neighbor? Sure. LeBlanc pulls a pistol from his waistband. Alright, LeBlanc. Shoot the signal jammer. Thank me later. Well, he missed one shot, but I guess it doesn't matter. That thing should have a connection now. Wi-Fi connection detected. Installing drivers. Installation complete. Warning, critical I/O functionality has been deprecated. To interact with this instance, please install your preferred head drive client on your mobile device. For more information on hosting options, please visit the Greater New Orleans Neural Versioning Clinic website today. Head drive client. Got one of them on your phone, Kay? I guess I do. Catherine Madere. Compressing local artifacts. Resolved. Establishing remote connection. Hey. Enumerated items. Kay, I'm speaking to my daughter. Catherine? Yes. Don't mess with me because I'm drunk. Face enumeration module. Conflict detected. Can you... Attacked K. Attacked K. You talking about million? What is million? What are you talking about, Kate? How are we even having this conversation? You pull the phone from LeBlanc. Tell us what you remember. Last. There in the chair where I sat, the room was dark. The clinician asked questions. After the appointment, I was supposed to meet with Super Duck. What do I remember about Super Duck? Super Duck is the versioned consciousness of Duck. What? Please rephrase. Kate, why was you going to see Duck? I was going to see Super Duck, a spawn of Duck, a deformity. Why, Catherine? Because of what I saw? What I saw in the lake? Kate, you ever went to see Duck like I told you to? Better go pay him another visit. I can't make no sense of this. About me? You were my child. Is the session complete? My oldest. I remember that you held my leg as a baby when you began to walk. Oh, blue. Please specify what you mean by blue. Your husband? Kay, can you hear me? Kay, please. I do not know about blue. Have I forgotten blue? The house was dark and I couldn't make out the shape. Was this blue? I'm Blake. I don't remember many things about Blake. I remember that he cried. He didn't want me to die. He asked me not to die. Did I die? What are you? I'm Catherine Madeir, age 52. Branch identifier November YX2RV1.0.0. I'm hosted on a 32 terabyte head host external hard drive without cloud support. Fair. Happened, dear, to my son. Blake's missing. Blake's missing? He is lost? His face is a shadow. Kate, you know where he might be. Blake is missing. His phone broken or something? What happened to Million? This does feel like talking to AI. Enumeration error. I'm sorry, I do not know Million. I do not know what happened to Million. The answer machine mentioned Duck. Let's run by Dimes and have a word with him. Maybe he knows what's going on with all this nonsense. Okay. Well, now we've got Mom in the pocket. Whoa! The Garretts have come. Two teenagers wear cheap costumes, block the door. Each wears a name tag that reads Garrett. Dude, this one got the sword and shield combo. Must be them coworkers that little nerd was talking about outside my place of business. LeBlanc regards the teens. Happy Halloween, kids. You look like a couple of soda cans. Look who's talking, clown. Nothing wrong with my look, it's timeless. So y'all work with that other little dude outside my place of business. We work only for ourselves. We don't answer to anyone. We're dissident Garretts. Alright, whatever. Where's Doug? Where's Doug? That's what I'm asking you. Deus Volt. Excuse me, boy? Getting a little fresh? I think I might have to whoop you. Seriously? Let's kill the degenerate clown man. You know, dude, I could if I wanted to. I just... Silence, Garrett. I can't see anything out of this helmet. Stand tall, the barbarians are at the gates. The adolescent turns toward LeBlanc. Ready yourself for death. Now it's battle time. This is so weird. This is an incredibly weird game. Oh, I didn't know she wrote a book. Or maybe you mentioned that to me before. Tell her to send me a copy. Let's let the clown LeBlanc unload on the Garretts. was that about? Let's go check on Duck, now I'm worried. Duck! Hey, Duck! Clay, you around, bruh? Man ain't left the house in years. What do little kids do with him? Uh-oh. Bruh. Duck, hey! Hey! Duck slouches in his office chair. LeBlanc shakes the man's shoulder and snaps his fingers before his face. He's breathing. Wake up, Pops! Wake up! Duck's eyes slowly widen. Brett? He attempts a smile. You got all over your face, Mardi Gras come early? Don't worry about it, it's just style. You don't look so hot, Clay. I'm gonna get you some help over here. We're just taking a little nap, is all. The little creep's still out front. We took care of him. Duck turns to you. How about you, Kay? You ever get your mother's stuff back from the refinery? I mean, technically, yeah. What'd you find? Forged discount card that unlocked a secret room in the middle of the house. Bruh, Catherine James Bond all of a sudden? Are you so surprised, Brett? That sounds like Catherine to me. That's who she was. From the outside, she was just normal, mundane. You wouldn't think much of her. That was a disguise, a costume that she wore. She was clever, always hiding something. What the hell's going on around here, bruh? What was them kids doing outside? Two little ones got separated from the rest of the pack. Had a whole gang in here earlier asking me all kinds of questions I didn't know the answers to. All because of that thing right there. He lifts his frail hand toward the device on the desk. Biggest mistake of my life. How they managed to find it is beyond me. Thought I'd lost it years ago. Figures it'd come back to find me, so... What is the device? Piece of trash head drive I was telling you about earlier. Has my brain sitting on it. Gave birth to that monster that calls itself Super Duck, the one your mother got mixed up with. The head drive seems more or less broken now. Where'd they go? Oh no, I didn't even guess what this is all about, but they mentioned your mother, said they have her. They have Kate? How? That's what I'm wondering myself. Catherine's lying in a casket on River Road. Them dummies probably grabbed the wrong person. What would they want with her? I think I know, Brett. What about Blake? Did they say anything about him? Nothing about Blake, but it wouldn't surprise me if he's in the mix. Except for his granddaddy. What were they asking? Asking me to talk about that drive. Interpret what it was saying. Something about needing to find a rock or no, a stone. I just kept my mouth shut. I wanted a thing to do with that head drive. It's a curse. But I guess they figured out on their own. They sure left in a hurry. Why didn't they take it with them? It was so chaotic in here, I didn't know what was going on. All of them just shouting over each other. They were as confused as I was. The whole thing seemed like a big mess. Nobody was in charge. And suddenly they were gone. How'd they find it? Like I said, I don't have the slightest clue. Figure that monster ran afoul of these people. Stole something from them. Maybe they did a little research, found the head drive that started it all. Maybe they thought if they did that, they could find whatever it was they were looking for. That part's easy. It's got my name on it. Okay. Now, don't bother with me. A little nap is all I need. Wait, I'm calling. You ain't calling nobody, Brett. Cool it. You think this is bad? The way I am right here? It's been this way for years. Getting bent out of shape about it. I've been sitting here in this house, hardly able to walk. Good days. You want to help me? Come drop by from time to time, alright? I will, Clay. I really will. Good. That's all I'm asking. A lot of mind map updates here. This looks just like a gizmo Kate had. When did everybody start getting these things? Nobody wanted to tell their boy Brett. Think it'll hook up to your phone case, same as the other one? Try it. Oh. Clayton Richard. Network ping detected. Network distress emergency safe mode initiated. Prime node in terminal state. Latitude. Is this important? Should I write this down? Why not? I feel important when I write numeric sequences on my notepad. Oh, I guess I could just record them. all that I said about physical note taking out the door. We're back to digital again, boys. It's a renaissance. Them coordinates way out in the lake. Your truck got gas? I think we'll be taking a little trip to the lakefront. Ready when you are. Okay. I don't guess I can't order rides anymore. But I have my own means of transportation now. Wait up a sec. What's that on the table? A scribbled letter sits on the desk. Garrett, never thought things would get this messed up. It all took a turn after he made us tie up the dead lady's kid. Dead lady's kid? Kay, you don't think. Then he tossed John's head in the water. What in the... In John's eyes. They weren't his. They were glowing. I'll never forget that. All the Garretts at the Rock had been sneaking around trying to find his head. I didn't like John, but everyone deserves a funeral. We know he tossed it out of the boat. Somewhere around these coordinates. The lake's so full of sediment we couldn't see anything. Losing all hope. We'll find it. That's all for now. The boys be safe. The coordinates is in Lake Pontchartrain. They're searching the swamps. That in your pocket. This right here is the closest thing to a lead we got. That dead lady's kid might just be your brother. Understanding what's going on? Yeah. The character that I'm playing, Kay, is the daughter of the character we were playing with the Garretts, Catherine. The mother, Catherine, discovered some wild alien orb technology and brought it to Superduck and got mixed up with a cult of Kenner John, where everyone calls themselves Garrett. Kay's come back to town a few years after Catherine died, and it's apparently sweeping up the remains of what was going on with the Garretts. And now we're trying to find our missing brother, who's, it sounds like, tied up with the Garrett business. So, it also sounds like Paw Paw took over the Garrett cult. Alright, back to my house, I think. Right? Can I take the truck? Maybe it's just implied I have the truck. I don't know why I felt like I had to come here to get it. Lake Pontchartrain! Oh, the bridge! So cool. Slow down, kid. Road's washed out up here. No, we're hauling. You continue to accelerate, but the truck stays put. What'd I tell you? Got any recovery gear on this thing? On foot now, I guess. Looks like there's a fishing camp up the road. If we want to reach the coordinates, we'll need a boat. But they got one we can borrow. Truck's sunk in the mud. Stranded unless somebody can pull us out. Yeah, I know just where we're at. That's Peachy Doohan's fishing camp. Me and my daddy more or less lived out here for a time. Old man Peachy hated me. That's the Interstate 10 overpass over there. There's a map on the bulletin board. Might help refresh my memory. We got to talk to get a ride in that boat. These coordinates we got are all the way out in the lake. Let me take a look at this map right quick so I can get my bearings. The detective inspects the map pinned to the bulletin board, tracing his finger along the bayous. Yeah, alright, I remember this whole stretch from when I was a kid. We call this area La Branche. Used to be an old fishing village up until a hurricane knocked it out of the lake. Peachy's camp was the only building left standing. That's where we're at now. Trepannier's Pond is just across the way. They named it after a plantation man from back in the old days. Then you got Interstate Canal. Government dug that to build Interstate 10. They let a whole lot of salt water into the swamp in the process. Killed off a lot of the trees. That's how we ended up with the ghost bayous. And so some old bayous without any trees left standing. The banks eroded without no roots to hold them in place, so you can't hardly see where you're steering your boat before you run it aground. Weren't just the government's fault, though. Long ago, they used to log these swamps for timber. Left scars all over the place. Like the logging wheel. The reason it looks like a wheel is because they park a big pull boat right there in the center. Then them guys would start chopping the trees down, going out in one direction, then another, like the spokes of a wheel. They call it a pull boat because they'd hitch the trees onto a big rope. The boat at the center would pull the trees in. Had a drum on the boat about the size of a car. The drum would spin to wind up the rope. Big coal-fired My granddaddy told me it would spit out smoke like you ain't never seen. Down here's the lower suction canal. A lot of people died along that canal when the hurricane came through and took out LeBron. They got people go scuba diving in there looking for treasure lost to the storm. Not always easy to find your way around the area. Good thing there's a map. Looks like somebody stuck a note to it. Got mixed up with a cult. Okay. Basically, ads always run at the best time. But basically, there's a cult of Garrett's trying to go to space to commune with God. I'm just trying to locate my brother, who's apparently been mixed up with the cult. And from the sound of things, Paul, the ditch man, has usurped the cult, severed Kenner John's head, and thrown it into Lake Pontchartrain. So, I think we're about to get a little trolling boat out and see if we can go locate John's head. And hopefully that leads us to somewhere closer to our brother. Garrett letter. A name tag pins a hand-scrawled letter to the board. Yo, Garrett. Garrett, again with these little dudes. Meet us at John's Pond on the northeast side of the lake for the launch. Never heard of John's Pond in my life. It's a mess over there. People have been posting about it online, driving out from the city to take pictures with the ark. If you're coming from this way, the only route is through the ghost bayous. Open up the Apocrypha app and take a look at the map. You'll see some blinking lights. Those mark the locations of the portals. When you drive through them, it's like sorting that stuff ditch man scrapes off the urinal. It's a nightmare. You can keep your head on straight. The portals will take you to a light source. Each one will be a little different. Don't let it freak you out. Just be a cool Garrett and make those lights blink, just like you see on the map. Do that and you'll get swamp vision, bruh. The ghost bayous will appear for you. Good luck. What? What indeed? Trolling motor on it. Yeah. Can I see? What's that about? You see that? You hold the phone up to the map and it shows little blinking dots. The one at the logging wheel is blinking real fast. The one at Trepannier's Pond is blinking slow. Move your phone around the map, see if there's more. Yeah. There is more. Vibes of Flight of the Conchords Season 2? Oh. I forgot about that. The cool breads. Now we've just got the cool Garretts here. Crabber's letter. Whoever been raising my trap's going to die, bruh. Surprised a Cajun was illiterate enough to write a letter. Book your ideal stay in Louisiana's natural wetland habitats. With short and long-term options available, you can live like a local in one of America's most mysterious regions. How does that sound, boys? Swamp Away is committed to sustainability. We believe in rebuilding Louisiana's wetlands for a greener, more verdant future. Book before the new year and receive a free snack pack delivery during your stay. I can think of very few places I'd rather go. Ugh. Got shells? Rangia clam shells, yard full of them. I stay in Laplace. Call or text. Peachy lives. The map details the southwest corner of the lake, the area that surrounds the lost village of LeBlanche. Okay, so I have plenty of things to check out now. I do wonder if I can get... No. I was wondering if I could get a coordinates off of these things. So the pond has got something. Let's just do it this way. We got the pond, we've got the log, the canal in the dead center, so straight up. And then over there at the bottom of Ower Suction is something. Alright, is this Peachy? Hello, sir. The man fishes from the dock. Evening. Is that your boat? Not mine. Believe that boat belongs to the camp. So they got the key inside one of them units? I suppose they do. Let's go pay them units a visit, Kay. See if we can get the key to that. Can you help us pull our truck out? You were racing down the levee, weren't you? She was hitting every washout she saw. Wish I could help. Got a winch on my truck, but it's on the other side of the spillway. You know Peachy? Peachy Duhan, the old man that owns the camp? Sure, I knew Peachy. What do you mean knew Peachy? You ain't seen about it on the news. Peachy been dead a long time, maybe 10 years. Come on. Yeah, Peachy been dead, and he took several others with him. Man finally cracked. Figured it might end like that for him. He was a bad dude. Say anything about me before he died? Brett LeBlanc? What? Anything bad about me? I don't think you understand what happened here. Peachy locked himself in that camp with 3 hostages and a pile of ammunition and refused to leave. Was it because he was mad at me, though? What kind of question is that? Forget it. So who's got the camp now? His grandson split the place into units, turned them into vacation rentals. All kinds of people path in and out now. Figure they don't have any clue what took place inside there. Anything about the note? One with a name tag on it? All I know is these boys coming by taking pictures of that map with their phones. They're always interesting types passing through since they turned Peachy's place into vacation rentals. These fellas are a different type entirely. Can I take a picture of the map? Is my... can record a voice memo. This is the only photo thing I have. Yeah. Unfortunate, my phone has neither a camera app nor an app store if we're in to get a camera app. Nice little flat boat. Might be able to get them coordinates we found back at Duck's house. The motor takes a key. What kind of knock is that, Kay? You're not gonna get no place attention knocking like that. You gotta get wacky with it. Knock fast. Open up! We gotta use that boat right quick. The boat came with the rental. It's ours. Bro, just let me lay it out for you. This little highway rat right here is looking for a brother. You got me? Think he might be out there in the swamp. Wish I could help you, but we need that boat. Good luck. Knock again. Just keep knocking until we get the key to that boat motor. They'll get sick of us eventually. Let's try the other unit first. Open up! We gotta use that boat right quick. No, please go away. Just keep knocking, Kay. We gotta get a key to that boat motor. One of these units better open the door. This is an emergency. Open up. No. There's a head in the lake. Don't care. Open up or I'm kicking this door in. You probably can't. Just try it. You asked for it. The iron foot. So you're gonna kick in the door with your big red shoes, clown man? Kinda forgot he was in the makeup. Back up, Kay. Whoa. Still got it. The door was open, you idiot. Can I turn on some music? Listen, you're being a little aggressive. Bringing this kind of energy to the swamp goes against what this place is all about. Bruh, I know it don't seem like it, but I know what you mean. We used to do some serious hanging out in this camp when I was a kid. My friend Nutty threw Mr. Peachy's goat off the roof while we was wrestling. No, that's not... No, I mean, you're disrupting the harmony of the swamp by kicking our door in. Who are you? Wait a minute. This must be the same lady who broke in while I was away. The one who dropped her underwear in the bathroom. Oh, yeah, babe, it must be. So are you? Are you the burglar from the other night? Yep, just came back to grab my underwear. Wait, so it was you? Why didn't you steal anything? Yeah, I just like to lurk around. This is so creepy. Get out. We should ask the fisherman if any of this stuff has gone missing. No. Oh? I mean, there's no need to alarm him. Guess you're right. You guys want to hear Gooch? And? You're not taking that key. We're gonna watch the sunset later. Yeah, babe. He promised. That's right, babe. I think we have to break them up. Can you just leave? Need the key, please. We're using that boat to go on a date, aren't we, babe? Yeah, babe. Trying to mellow. Can't you just leave? How about now? I don't think I'm getting anywhere with these two. Let's go try the other one. I should have thrown the guy under the bus and broke them up, I guess. Hey, man. Lord help me. If you need the boat so much, why aren't you using it? That ain't any of your business. I'm trying to save lives here, bruh. As are we. Can I get a ride? What is it you're trying to get? We need to search. Like, that would take all night. We need the boat. I'm sorry. Just keep on knocking. Hey, come on. Please, I'm begging you to quiet down. Listen, I think we can work something out here. Trout, my cousin Susie's ex-husband. He bought 4 or 5 gold doubloons from a Canadian guy in Mississippi. He buried one of them under his mom's house. I'm over there all the time. I can keep a few car batteries in her shed. Been using them back at the office. The old ones, but they still hold a good charge. This is all nonsense. I can't lend out that boat indefinitely, you understand? We need it. It won't be indefinite. We got the coordinates from some little gizmo sending out a distress call. A distress call? My partner, Duck! The door slams open upon the mention of Duck's name. So, yeah, a buddy of mine has this little gizmo. It's like, I don't know, an answering machine, I guess. It kept spitting out these coordinates in the lake. What else did it say? It Said it's got a stressed out node, bruh. Something getting stressed out in the lake. Where are the coordinates? In the phone. It's the node. Figure you're right. You two are just going to boat right up to it? Sure, boating ain't nothing to me. Been boating my whole life. Why wouldn't we? Because it isn't safe. What other option is there? It isn't safe, Abby. Are you familiar with the network that some call Super Duck? Duck's my buddy I was telling you about. Clayton Richard. Yeah, Clay. Good buddy of mine. Dallas. This guy look familiar? Oh, there's Dallas. He's still got his tie on that his daddy gave him. I mean, his grandson gave him. That's so nice. I never said I knew the source. Give him the key. Really? That'd sure help. It's irresponsible. If we give you the key, you must do something for us. Happy to help. What you need? Take this. The woman passes you a handheld device. Hold it before the node. Press the little button. Think we can manage that. And return it to us. That it? That's it. Dallas? Yeah. The boat key. Give it to them. Dallas reaches the key to you. As he looks and... Reaches the key to you? Okay, that's odd phrasing. As he looks you in the eyes, a glimmer of familiarity lights his own. He says nothing. Settled, I suppose. That's right, it is. What is going on in here? Images cycle across the screen. Cypress trees, marsh grass, piers, and other details from locations scattered around the lake. Yes? What is it? Did you get me my reading? Not yet. I've been following the evolution of Super Duck Network for nearly a decade. I've never seen it behave like this. We believe it's dying. Communication across the region has been scrambled and erratic. Birds are dropping from the sky in moths. En masse? It's even affecting the local wetland habitats. I have reason to suspect that an old colleague of mine died prematurely due to exposure to one of these nodes. What are you researching for? My research is funded through a private donor. There's no need to get into that. I've been studying these wetlands my entire life. Who's the colleague? Would that be relevant to you? Peter, please. She was pushed out of the academy many years ago for transcript fraud. It's Mom! And plagiarism and harassment. She had a reputation for being irresponsible with her research and letting her personal grievances influence her findings. I once co-authored a paper with her on the fence line community of dimes. Her vendetta against S.H.I.E.L.D. and other commercial interests in the region alarmed me at first. But in the end, I think her motives were laudable. I believe S.H.I.E.L.D. is ultimately to blame for her death, but I also suspect that Super Duck played a role. Her cancer was in remission the night that she was exposed to the Fat City node. Following that single incident of exposure, the speed of her relapse was remarkable. She was dead within weeks. Sorry, Dallas, but this is a reality you must come to grips with. Oh. Stay safe, there's something in the air tonight. No matter what I mean, just keep your wits up. A man in a trench coat and elaborate bolo tie stares down at the carpet. What's up? What's your role in this? I don't feel like getting into it. Been running jobs for Super for years, that's all. That's why Dr. Moore pulled me into this. All my money is tied up in Quack coin, and now, with the network down, Quack's worth nothing. Oh! There's an in-game reason for why the value of the currency went so low. That's cool. So I take whatever work comes my way. Now it goes. Okay. Into the boat. Let's see. Look at that, it works. Let's take us a little ride. You heading into the lake? Yes, sir. You doing much riding out there? All the time. You know what it's like. A lot of land is eroded away. Once you get past Interstate 10, you can't hardly see where the water ends and the land begins. Talking about the ghost bayous? That's right. The man turns his attention to you. See what I'm saying? You're saying the land is eroded, so it looks like open water. That's right. As you pass beneath the interstate bridge out there, hard to tell the eroded land, where all the dead trees fell from the open water. You might run your prop over submerged cypress trees. Might even get yourself stuck. How do we get through? Strange boys with the name tags have been coming around lately. They seem to get through the ghost bayous just fine. I was looking at that map. You know, something we don't. One more thing. If you got a sonar tracker in your phone, keep it handy. All kinds of stuff's hidden in this lake. Don't be shy about jumping in the water. You'll see some weird things down there, but it's just a trick of the light. Nah, they got ghosts in the water. Nonsense. Don't pay that any mind. Been swimming in these bayous all my life. If you get an alert from that sonar, dive in and see what it's about. Ready? Let's go. I have... Alright, Kay, time to put our detective hats on. You got your phone handy? Let's look at the GPS. There's 2 sets of coordinates at Duck's place. One we found scribbled on the letter. It mentions your brother, said they were searching for a head. I don't think that's your brother's head, ain't what I'm saying. I got a hunch this is all connected. Coordinates for that on the northwest side of the lake. Might be worth checking out. They came from that app on your phone. Some kind of distress signal. Looks like that one's coming from Eagle's Pond. Those sets of coordinates are past the ghost bayous. We want to get there, we got to figure out how to get through those ghost bayous first. You got that? You do the driving. I'm going to loosen up my tie and relax. Okay. From where I'm at, I think we want to go this-ish way. Sonar's going off. Maybe they got something down there in the lake. Why don't you dive in and find out what it is? Why don't you? I'm trying to relax. This is my off hours, but be ready. What the man on the pier said is wrong. They got ghosts down there. A friend of mine dove down in the water, tried to drive a piling when he was building his camp. So he saw his dead granddaddy swimming around dressed up like a race car driver. Tried to swim after him and got sucked down a hole and ended up at a pizza restaurant 20 miles away. Glad it's my off hours. I'd hate to see something like that, but kind of hangover I got. You crash through the shallow depths of the lake as the swamp spins around you. You try desperately to regain some sense of direction, thrashing further from the water surface. You sink deeper into the bayou in this way until at last you emerge on the other side of the water, where you find a near-perfect mirror of the world you left behind. Contours of the galaxy are light in the sky above you. You've never seen so many stars. A man sits beside a kerosene lamp in the dirt of a palmetto grove along the bank. He rises to take a closer look at you. I watch this swamp from the treetops every night, but I never watch the water, he says. He reaches out his hand and helps you onto the bank. In the shadows of the grove are other figures whispering among themselves. The whispers are above you as well, in the invisible crowns of the cypress trees. You're one of Trepannier's children, aren't you? Who? The man whose property you're on, he says. His arpent stretches all the way to the river. He stares at you for a while longer, then above you to the opposite bank. Lucky you're not one of his kin. He has something coming his way. Someone from beyond the palmetto line whispers to the man. He backs away into the shadows. You don't know this country, you'll need a light. The man joins the rest of the assembly, and they walk deeper into the night, leaving the kerosene lamp behind. The light is solid, unchanging. Turn the knob. The light pulses slowly, regularly, rhythmically. The light blinks twice, quickly pauses for a moment before blinking again. Oh, I gotta match the frequency. I don't have... Oh good, you can zoom out. Well, that's handy. Okay. Let's go... I didn't realize. We're gonna have to adjust some things here. Ooh. Easy. Anything down here? What? There is. Okay. I'll come back to that. I need to make a quick note here. Okay, so bottom left is slow. Top right is fast. Center is solid. And lower suction is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 beep. And then a rest. Okay. Let's go. It's down here. You plunge into the silence and sediment of the lake. You exhale to sink deeper, and within a moment you touch the silt and debris of its bottom. You find nothing of interest as you drag your hands across the mess. You kick up toward the pale light of the evening. Why is the sonar lying to me? Or is it just very sensitive about the spot? Oh wait. You begin to dredge the silt with your hands. Trash, soda cans, debris of blown out tires. You find among the refuse a large plastic bag of decorative Mardi Gras beads. You grab the bag, kick up toward the boat. But surely that'll come in handy. Alright, so I need to put this one back on a slow. Oh. I don't know if this boat actually takes damage or not. Slowly, regularly, and rhythmically. That sounds right. Maybe it turns green when you have it correct. I don't know. Okay. So... this is the interstate. So there's one here, here, and... up there in the logging camp. I wonder if there's anything back here. Oh my gosh. This is going to be the solid one. Plunge into the depths of the lake but find nothing of interest. You go too far. It is kind of sensitive. As you fall into the lake, you watch the traffic lights of the overpass become like a mirage on the surface of the water. There is the sound of cars rushing above you. And then there is the sound of your descent. And then there is nothing. The lake and all of its sediment is infinite in its silence. It holds you captive, and you are unable to move. Paralyzed in this way, you watch the dim suggestion of headlights cut across the bridge in their erratic cadence. All at once, an explosion of sound punctuates that vacuum of silence. For the smallest moment, Silence returns before a truck crashes into the water, sending a shockwave that releases you from the water's grip. The truck is sinking quickly, unnaturally, as if being pulled magnetically from below. You swim down to the vehicle. The headlights kill it as you approach. The cab light flickers on. Blake sits in the passenger seat with a familiar look of distress. The driver's seat is empty. He sees you and begins to bang on the window. The cab fills quickly, cutting on the lights. You pull open the door and swim into the cab as the pressure equalizes. You feel around desperately, your lungs screaming. The cab light awakens again to reveal an empty vehicle. Blake is nowhere. The light is solid. Okay, yeah, so they turn green when you have them correct. That's kind of easy mode. Alright. John's Pond. Okay. So I think the other node is here. And there's one over here. I'm just so curious if there's anything back this way. The boat moves pretty quick. We can get out there and check it real quick. If I don't sink. What's this? Figure cuts an uncanny silhouette in the water. LeBlanc whispers, "Bruh, it's the pig man. I always thought Duck was pulling my leg. Can't believe what I'm seeing with my own eyes." Alex says the fishermen around here bring him gifts so he don't steal the fish off their line. Throw the beads into the water. The pig man dives into the water to retrieve the beads. When he emerges, they hang from his neck. He wades several feet towards a nearby island and rifles through a pile of flotsam before disappearing into the water again. He reemerges near the stern of the boat. He hands you a small object from his collection and swims away. Bruh, big man, pretty cool. Okay, well, that's as far as you can go this way. Oh, it wasn't as far as it looked either. But also... well, that was worth it. I wonder what he gave me. Oops. I guess let's go hit this one. Over here. You dive into the wreckage of an old fishing village. Wooden pilings are shadows against the dim light of evening. Pilings are driven deep into the silt where planks and bottles and crab traps and stray pieces of tarp have coagulated into something whole. Swim toward the trash. You swim to the lake bottom and float beside the accretion of debris. A stray window rests among the trash slightly opened. Swim through the window. You swim through the window and discover that there is no water beyond it. No longer buoyant, you fall immediately onto a wooden cypress floor. You scan the area. You're in a cluttered living room, clean and well kept. The picture frames along the walls shake, the foundation of the home rocks. You look outside the window from which you entered. Rather than the depths of the lake, you see a torrent of wind and rain ripping across the open sky. Lightning cracks punctuate those furious sounds in the small crevices of silence. There are screams. There is a door to your right that leads onto the balcony of the home. The world outside is a maelstrom. Water laps at the balcony, threatening its foundation. You watch the willow trees floating along the bank of the bayou leave the earth entirely, sucked into an insatiable purple sky. In the distance, figures hug the crowns of the cypress trees, screaming prayers into the vortex. Among those so stranded is Blake, who has lashed a rope around a tree and is holding to it desperately. You dive from the balcony into the floodwaters and swim against the strongest current the bayou has ever known. When you emerge, there is no home, no Blake, no hurricane, only the infinite evening. LeBlanc waves from the boat that idles near the bank. "You good, Kay?" he shouts. You look up at the cypress tree where the apparition of your brother clung only moments before. A rope hangs from it, limp in the stagnant air. Pull the rope. A light awakens from somewhere in the depths of the bayou. This one needs to be the fast. Yeah, fast and then pausing. Okay. Now we go take the float road, I guess. These offshoots make me wonder what else could be hiding out here besides the pigman. Oh, well, you can't go that way anyways. So we'll take it out this way. Wait, which one's the float road? Yeah, right here. You plunge into the logging canal and immediately find yourself tangled in the branches of a felled tree. You struggle to free your arm, no luck. As you pull, the tree pulls back until at last its force proves the stronger and begins to drag you through the flotsam and foam. It's impossible to see beyond the suspended sediment of the water. In a sudden, violent moment of force pulls the tree into the night air, and you along with it. As you hug the trunk of the tree, you see before you a massive machine spitting smoke into the sky. The machine sits atop a barge. Mounted to the barge is a large drum that spins slowly and powerfully, winding the rope that grips the tree on which you float. You look to either side and see crews of workmen balancing upon pirogues, axing wedges into the base of cypress trees along the canal. Some pole the felled trees to the edge of the canal, while others paddle from danger as the towering trees crash into the water. You rest your arm from the cypress and climb onto the barge. A foreman stands upon the platform and regards you with a scowl as the barge begins to sink into the water. He points to the firebox at his side. "My dear, don't slow down now." You look at the pile of coal and the shovel beside the firebox, both now submerged as the boat sinks further. The shovel floats toward you as the water reaches the roof and the pull of the boat. The sinking boat settles upon the silt bottom, and you find yourself floating beside the firebox while holding the shovel. The light of the firebox continues to glow, even in the depths of the water. This one was fast flashing. Yeah, quick strobe. There we go. Oh, okay. So now that that's on, we can see the ghost bayou's pathway. That's pretty cool. Neat little puzzle. Let's see. Now I'm looking for the head coordinates, right? So we gotta get up here. Looks like we have to go left and up to get around to it. Don't follow the lights. Now from here, what? Oh, I'm right beside it. It feels bigger when you're not looking at the map's expanded view. You plunge into the water. Pass your hands through the increasingly obscure cloud of sediment. A straight branch juts from a larger tangle of detritus. Two beads of light shine from the direction of the branch. As you make your way closer, you discern the shadow of a form. You pass your hands over it. Soft, almost gelatinous flesh, the distinct ridge of a nose, the firm, unmistakable texture of teeth, glowing eyes hardened like glass. You wrest the head from its hanging place and swim toward the boat. What you got there, Kay? A little treasure from the lake? You hang the head from its sloughing tangle of hair and display it to LeBlanc. There, sweet mother of Jesus. The head continues to rock gently in the wind. That's great, kid. Just put it down. What's with them eyes? LeBlanc taps his fingernail on one of the eyes. Eyes ain't human. He presses his thumbs into the head, and two glass-like orbs slip easily from the eye sockets. The head is entirely without eyes. Alright, playtime's over. We got another set of coordinates to check out. Ooh. Alright. Up and around to Eagle's Pond now. I don't know if anyone here has ever been in a boat in the dead of night on just a pond with gators around. But it's not a great time. I wouldn't recommend it. I did it once with my brothers, and yeah, it's something I feel like everyone could just miss out on. Wait, is this? Whoa. What am I looking at here? Indeed. Also, what did the guy give me? Got the eyes, I've got John's head, got a meter. Meter for detecting radiation. I forgot about that. Anything new in here? Oh, look, the Garretts have the Templar. Hang on. Okay. Hello. Bruh. I've seen some big bald eagles in the spillway before. Never nothing like this. It's like somebody tore its eyes out. Should we give this thing the eyes of John? You slot the eyes into the bird's empty sockets. Bruh, what? The bird just puked out a floating ball. Mr. Peachy used to tell us all the time they got aliens in this lake. What's it doing to you? Almost looks like it's giving you a sniff. The sphere shrinks down and buries itself inside of your coat. That looks like you made a friend. Careful carrying that ball around in your pocket, Kate. Don't let it blast lasers out your eyes. I'm kind of sorry for the big bird, bro. First time I've seen an alien do that to a bird. The heat coming off this thing is starting to make my skin itch. Let's roll. Can I use the meter? You hold the plastic electronic device before the massive eagle and press the button at the center of its face. The arm on the display meter oscillates for a moment before flashing red and settling near a 160-degree angle. I've just never seen an alien do that to a bird. Okay. Is that my other coordinate? An eagle pond? Alright. That was utterly bizarre. Lost the ability to drive the boat. The Garretts have donned new gear. 3 Garretts guard the pass. Their trousers, robes. Their tonsures, robes, and smudged foreheads awaken something in your memory. Is that thing a playset? Yes, it's my little playset. What's it do? Whatever I want it to. Can I get one of them name tags? I like them things. It's too late. We're out. See my makeup? No, I haven't. Take a look at it. It's right here on my face. Maybe later. Just feel like we got pretty similar styles. I'm more of a bad detective type, you know. I got street smarts. You're more like a freak, like you wear a chain wallet. But I feel like we'd be in the same band, on the road together. We'd get off the tour bus and people would be like, who's that guy and his little freaky friend? I don't know, I've already been around you 5 minutes. That seems like enough. Nah, we should do stuff like this more often, bruh. Hang out like this. I'm leaving the planet tonight. When you get back then, y'all my kind of people. Whoa. No more getting through this way. Ditch man's orders. Unless you're the ones with the messenger. Are you the ones with the messenger? We're looking for my brother. Cool. You know a guy named Blake? Little loser guy, clothes don't fit right? Dead lady's kid? Oh yeah, Jesus lady's kid. He's over at the Ark, all tied up like a pig. It's alive? Yeah, Ditchman's taking good care of him. He's fine. Here in this cave, we gotta get through. They're holding your... So they're all dressed like Ditchman now. The messenger. That's right, the big round thing with the juice in it. Oh, you're talking about the juice ball. We got the juice ball right here, Kay. Show him. Show this little dude the juice ball. We found a head in the lake. Oh, so you found it. We were searching for a while, but we gave up. What happened? John got what was coming to him. He took us for granted, wouldn't let us wear what we wanted, so Ditchman popped his head off. That's okay with you? Yeah, John sucked. Everybody thought so. We await the bearer of the messenger. Ditchman prophesies that she will pass through this very bayou with the messenger hidden in her pocket. We will radio him after she leaves so that he may prepare her throne. You got this big marble that shrunk down and hid inside her pocket? You talking about something like that? Yes. Hey, show him that ball you found in the bird's mouth. Wait till you see this thing. Show him, Kay. That's it. Is that it? Its light is nourishing and divine. I can see the crystalline texture of everything that surrounds me. Flood me with another kiss. I'm begging you. I'm on the edge. Just one more time, please, God. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh. There was a swamp and a lake and a refinery, and Kay had no face. I am the one. There is a great coming apart of this world. Can you see it? We're coming apart so that the light that was hidden in the salt can shine again. I am the sun. I was the one in the mall. I am the one in the swamp. But who would be in this swamp and not fly your mother's corpse into the stars as a benediction where prayers collide? Who would not follow your mother down the ditch? If I were the light, if I were the man who presides over this night, this ditch man night, I am the one. So, y'all mind if we squeeze by real quick? What? Oh, you got the messenger. Nice. Yes, you can pass. Ditchman's waiting. Hey, Rhett. Yeah. Radio to base. Let him know the messenger's on its way. Come in, ground control. This is Duck Blinds. Ground control, come in. Garrett? There's no one answering over there. Probably just prepping for launch. You two are free to take your boat through this pass. As soon as we get someone from the base on the radio, we'll let them know you're coming. Wow. Okay. Things are getting very weird. So, the sunken head has been added. That's John. Oh, the Garrett's icon keeps changing. The Garretts are in a state of disarray. This is... There's one more missing piece over here. That's gotta be blue, right? Me, Blake, Catherine, LeBlanc. Troy is such an outlier. Outlier. I don't... Unless he and Lucky know each other and I missed something. But... Anyway. I think... Things are ramping up so much, but I have no idea how much further this could go or how long it will take. I'm guessing at least another hour. So I think I might call it there for tonight, because my voice is starting to get a little tired. Wah wah. But also, I need to get to bed a little earlier tonight. I'm afraid if I go further, it's going to get too interesting to stop. I am loving this game, though. This is so bizarre. I did save. Yeah. Panic double save every time, baby. Anyway. Yeah. I think tomorrow night I've got to take off. To take care of some stuff, but I should be back. Should be back on Monday night, probably to wrap this up. I'm assuming it seems like everything's kind of coming in towards a climactic end here. I just don't know what all has to take place before that happens. So, anyway, good to see you all. Thanks for hanging out and watching. Hope you have a great rest of your night, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.